What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here. Nintendo finally released their big system update for the Nintendo 3DS that now has Nintendo Network IDs, Miiverse, and some other stuff to the platform. So yes, you can now register your Wii U ID onto your 3DS so that you can share the money balances between the two systems, which is nice and convenient so you don't have to have two separate money stashes. And yes, there is Miiverse as well. It is similar to the Wii U's. Might be missing a couple things, but you can still talk to people in game-specific communities and share screenshots and all that good stuff. And also worth noting is that the update has eliminated the number of times that you can transfer your data from one 3DS to another. So before the update, you were only able to do this transfer 5 times. So if you're someone who keeps getting a new 3DS because of all the special editions that Nintendo releases, well, you don't have to worry about not being able to transfer your data to that new system, because you can do it as many times as you want now. Now, a couple big name titles that people are looking forward to in 2014 include Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U. Now, we know that Mario Kart 8 will be releasing in the spring of 2014. Nintendo has confirmed that. But according to the general manager of Nintendo Germany, Smash Bros. Will also be releasing next spring as well, which is the first we've heard of that because Nintendo has only given that game a vague 2014 release date. So this general manager guy could have just let slip that that is when Nintendo's planning to release Smash Bros. But of course, he could just be mistaken. A spring release date could be a good idea because Nintendo needs to release Smash Bros. As soon as possible because the Wii U needs it. But I do have this feeling that that is not what is actually going to happen. So I don't know, it just doesn't seem that Smash Bros. Is that far in development where they'll be able to release the game like in March or April. But maybe in May that is a possibility since that is in spring, but we just don't know a ton about the game yet. We don't know all the different game modes, how the single player is going to work, how the online multiplayer is going to work, and there's still characters to announce. But maybe they are far in development and Sakurai is just holding back the information. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the coming months, and maybe Nintendo will start to divulge a bunch of details about Smash Bros. But the game needs to release in 2014, because if it gets delayed to 2015, that wouldn't be very good. Now, as for a 3DS game we haven't heard much about since its announcement over 2 years ago, that being KO King of Pirates, the official website for the game states it's been pushed back to a vague 2014 release date, which makes sense considering we haven't heard much about it. So we don't know what Marvelous AQL is doing with this game. It just keeps getting pushed back and maybe eventually it'll just get canned. We don't know. The Mega Man developer Keiji Inafune did work on this game, so it does have that going for it, but maybe they'll start to divulge more details about it in 2014. Or not. And finally is that one of the things I'm not the biggest fan of in RPGs is the random encounters, and good news is that you'll be able to turn those completely off in Bravely Default. So there will actually be a slider in the game that ranges from -100 to 100 and will allow you to adjust the amount of random encounters that you want. And if you think this will make the game short, well, someone over in Japan beat the game on easy mode with random encounters completely turned off in over 20 hours, so the game is still pretty lengthy. But that will bring us to the end of the news round. If you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. You can stay tuned for more news videos, video reviews, and Ask Nintendo Crazy episodes. I am working on a new episode of Ask Nintendo Crazy. It has to do with indie developers, so you can stay tuned for that. But you can also check out thegamingpixelshow.com to follow along for some more 3DS and Wii U news. But I'll talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye! What is happening, gamers? This